everyone to the local community food centre. My name's Kate and today we're going to make some extra veggie fried rice. So first off, I'm going to talk about how to make rice because, you know, it's so easy to screw up cooking rice, and I did for the first 15 years of my married life. Okay, so for this recipe, you need 1 cup of rice. You need to strain it and wash it and make sure it's really clean. So you can just pop it in a strainer like this and wash it until the water runs clear. It just takes about 10 seconds to do, 10-15 seconds to do. And then you need to bring 2 cups of water to a boil. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water with a pinch of salt in. You bring that to a boil, and once it's boiling, you put the rice in and you give it a stir, and then you turn it right down to simmer. And you want to simmer it for about 18 minutes. You can set your timer to that. Always simmer it with a tight lid on, and you don't need to stir it. After 18 minutes, you can take it off and you can move it to the side and just let it sit for about 5 minutes, okay? And that's the easiest way to make rice. When you take the lid off, and this has been sitting for about 5 minutes, I actually added some turmeric to this. I cut up some turmeric and added it to this. You can just fluff it up with a fork. And if I was going to use it for fried rice, I would probably spread it out on a sheet and let it dry in the fridge, or just let it cool. Get it nice and a little bit crispy. I'm going to take it. I don't want to be eating that. Well, it's not going to hurt you. There we are. See, turmeric has given it this lovely colour. So pretty. There we are. And that's your rice. Now we're going to get on to the veggies. All right. The best thing about making fried rice, it is quick and easy, but you need to prepare first. You need to be organized in your kitchen and prepare. So I've already diced up all our veggies. We got 1 cup of rice, and you generally need 2 cups of veggies. Mixed veggies, can be any veggies, can be carrots, peas, celery, whatever you got on hand. Here I got red pepper and mushrooms, some onion. And then you need at least 1 cup of dark greens. The reason I'm putting greens in is because we're going into the winter, and sometimes I just don't feel like a salad, but I want to get the dark greens into my diet because they're so full of nutrients. Okay, so I'm going to just move the rice over here to a separate burner, and I'm going to get my frying pan ready, and to that I'm just going to put 1 big tablespoon of coconut oil. There we are. We're going to turn, there we are, and we're just going to turn it on high just to get the pan hot and to melt the coconut oil. And the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to fry our eggs. We're going to scramble our eggs, okay? So crack 2 eggs and mix them up. Add a little salt and pepper if you want. And that you're going to scramble. You want to put it into your frying pan. You just you want it to cover the bottom of the frying pan. And you just want it to cook. You don't want to overcook the eggs, just lightly cook them till they're hard. Or sort of semi-hard. And then we're going to take that out, and then the next thing we're going to do is do our veggies. Sometimes with fried rice, if you're really clever, you can make a well when you're cooking your fried rice and drop the eggs right in there. But I don't want to get raw egg on my fried rice, so I like to do it this way, but different ways of doing it. Okay, I'm just going to let that cook for a couple of seconds there. Turn it down, medium high. I'm just going to talk to you very briefly about turmeric. Turmeric was in our video last week with the wellness tea, and I got a couple of questions on where to buy turmeric. Now, you can buy turmeric here at our market. It's only $2.95 for a pound, and all this is 1 pound. That's a lot of turmeric, and we know it's really good for us. In terms of storing turmeric, the best way to store it is in somewhere where it's dark. You want to space it out so it's not touching, and find a dark place to store it. Okay, otherwise if it gets damp, it can get moldy. We've already got one piece here that's turning a little bit moldy. Otherwise, you can make a paste, make a turmeric paste, and you can actually freeze that, which is also helpful. I have made a turmeric paste and put it into little ice cube trays and then put it into a freezy bag, and that works really well. Okay, so we've got our egg. So I'm just gonna put the egg into a bowl, just set it aside. There we are, got some scrambled egg. What is fried rice without scrambled egg? Very lightly scrambled. There we are. Just gonna scratch the bottom of the pan. So we're gonna set that aside, and the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some veggies. There we are. Gonna add some red peppers, some mushrooms, and I got some scallion. There we are. We're just gonna stir fry that, get that going. It's a very quick process making stir-fried rice. Just takes a few minutes. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit more of our oil so it doesn't stick. Right, that's looking good. And to that, I'm going to add the greens. So I've got spinach here, and I've got this wonderful dino kale. Isn't that beautiful? It's only a couple of bucks for this bunch, and it's organic. Hey, this is available at our market. It's very rich, dark green. So we're going to put our greens in there and cook everything together. Garlic and ginger, just going to cook that off to the side. I should have put garlic ginger in first actually. I screwed up. I do that now and then. There we are. And I like lots of ginger and lots of garlic, so everything's a flavour. All right. So separately, I have a little sauce here. This has got 3 tablespoons of tamari. I like tamari. You can find it in the grocery store. It's actually a lighter version of soya sauce. If you don't have tamari, you can use soya sauce, that's fine. And I got 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And this is the rice that I've cooked ahead of time. It's cold. I'm just going to make sure there's no lumps in it. We put it in the fridge for about half hour after cooking it. And that is equivalent to 3 cups of rice. So when you cook 1 cup, it actually makes 3 cups. All right, so we're going to put the rice in. And there we are. That's all you do. Just give it a good stir. And yeah, it's going to heat up the rice. That's all we need to do is heat it up. I'm just going to pour in our sauce. You can put the sauce in at the end or just before. Can't go wrong with stir fry. There's so many different ways to make it, and it's lovely left over the next day. You can even have it for breakfast. There we are. That's looking wonderful. And in that, we're just going to crack and put our egg. Just going to say, you see, if you wanted to put raw egg in here, you would make a well, and then you could pop it in there. But here, I cooked it ahead, and I'm just going to break it up and mix it in with the stir-fried rice. And there we have extra veggie, yummy stir-fried rice. Now, other things you can do, you can add leftover chicken or any meat you've got, or you can add some shrimp, or you can add some baked tempeh or tofu to this. You can actually sprinkle some sesame seeds, toasted sesame seeds on that. Lots of different things you can do with it. You can add more soy sauce if you want, or turmeric. There we are, we're done. So let's put this into a bowl. Just gonna give that a little wipe. There we are. We have a wonderful stir-fried rice. I like to serve this with sriracha sauce. Nice and spicy. Quick, easy, nice supper. Easy to make. There we are. So I'm just going to put it on a plate. And that is our extra veggie fried rice. Thank you everyone for joining us. From everyone here at The Local, please stay safe and well, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye.